welcome back to Angie's Fishing. So real quick, we're going to talk about the little bit of drama that happened in this video. And it's not really that bad, but I wasn't going to put it in here, but what the guy said the second time when I finally spoke up and said something to this young man, what he said after is why I decided to go ahead and leave it in the video, and you'll see why. I'm fishing the bank this day. I'm in a little slough. It's not very big, and I've got big rods thrown out with live bait or cut bait. This guy, I watch him very slowly come in the slough, and I can see he's in a bass boat, and he's got his big screens, and he's staring at the screens the whole time. And he slowly works his way closer and closer and closer to where he's on top of my lines. Like, there's no doubt about it. He is on top of my lines. He is well within casting range. I could cast over him if I wanted to. And I'm thinking, does he not see me? So I get up, move around. You know, sound travels really good on the water. If you know that, you know that. And I start throwing lures at him. I'm like, surely get his attention so he can be like, okay, I'm going to move on. He doesn't. He pays no attention to me. And I'm pretty sure he has to know I'm there. He does not care. But I try to give people the benefit of the doubt because I'm thinking, surely this guy just don't know I'm there. So I'm like, whatever. He leaves after I threw the lures at him a few times, and it's a rooster tail. I could easily have thrown over his boat, but I'm just lobbing it at him to get his attention to move. I don't want to say anything. He may have got the point, or he may, I have no idea, but he finally moves off. A couple hours later, he comes back, and again, I watch him very slowly move in front of me again. And at this point, he's on my lines again, like literally sitting on top of my lines out there. And I'm thinking, I've got to say something at this point. So I do. I walk over there and I'm like, hey, you know, I don't know if you see me over here, but I've got 3 big rods here on the bank. You're on top of them. I mean, we're very, very close. And he goes, oh, I didn't look, or I didn't pay attention. I don't remember what he said. I'm thinking. So I say, oh, I get it. You know, you're looking at your screens. So I walk off, and then he starts to smart off. And what he says is, in response, is why I decided to put it in the video, which you'll have to watch and see. Other than that, I always try to give people the benefit of the doubt. I know that I was raised a certain way on the water to respect the people around you. You don't get within casting distance of anybody. Certain people are just not taught this. Maybe they just started fishing and they don't really know these things. I will say I've only had 3 times my whole life that I've had real issues with other anglers on the water. And unfortunately, all 3 times was bass fishermen. This guy, 2 of them were tournament fishermen that literally came on top of me and fished, like legit, just right on top of me. And this guy, I think he might have been pre-tournament bass fishing. I don't know, but it's a shame, you know, that it just puts a bad look on the sport. You literally have these young adults that's coming in on the water in the boats, and they're excited to be fishing, and that's awesome. But some of them probably have never been fishing, and they probably don't know these things. And so I think I probably didn't keep my cool as best as I should have. I was pretty aggravated, and I should have used it more as a teaching moment. But then again, they probably just thought I was full of crap. I don't know. But, you know, I think if we can at all, when we encounter these people, especially if they're young anglers, young men and women on the water, maybe I can next time try to use it more as a teaching moment and you know, keep my cool a little bit better. Anyway, without further ado, let's get on this water. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to Angie's Fishing. So I'm bank fishing today at a spot that I haven't been to in probably 7 or 8 years. Me and my son came here to bank catfish 7 or 8 years ago, and I locked onto a monster and I lost him. I have no idea how big he was, but I almost got him to the bank. It was a complete monster. Have not been back here to fish until today. So we're gonna be using some worms, catching some bait. We're gonna be throwing the bait out there, see if we can catch some monsters. Let's go. Just walking around, see if we can get closer to this down tree over here. This looks like a good spot. Let's see. See some rocks down there. This tree, pretty good cover. Oh, that'll do.
see some sticks sticking out there, so. Oh, bite, got him. Yes. All right. We got bait. Dang, that's a good one too. Look at that. Let's bring him back around. Nice bluegill. Oh yeah, perfect. That was nice. Go ahead and switch these up. Got a guy sitting literally 20 feet away from me. You see I've got 3 lines out there. 2 of them's probably under his boat. Kind of wondering if he's going to end up getting tangled up in my line. It's probably not showing you exactly how close he is, but I'd say it's about 20 feet. My lines are past his boat, just to kind of tell you how close he is. He's over there video game fishing. I could cast right now and land on his boat. That was like a half a throw. You see I'm right here, line's right under his boat. Yeah, look at there. Within 5 feet of his boat. This is what you don't do. You don't get right in front of somebody on the bank within 20 feet of them fishing. That's poor sportsmanship right there, guys. Don't do that. Yeah, you just go on. See, that's what gives bass fishermen a bad name right there. That's what I thought. Go the hell on. Got one on. I think it's catfish. Oh my gosh. I thought it was a small catfish. Nope. That is freaking awesome. Holy cow. Look at that. Look at that bass. Alright, there he is. About to put him back in the water. Look at that. That's nice. That's a nice bass. You can't hold him sideways. I'm holding my phone. Alright, here we go. I'm going to toss him out there. There he goes. Oh, he's still hanging out there. There he goes. Yes! Got him! Alright, we might put this one out whole. Put this one out as a live bluegill. There we go. Looks like it got down in the channel. That's good.
Wouldn't lie to you. Doesn't matter what I do. She's got a hold on me. She knows how to drive a truck, but she lets me pick her up when we're going dancing. My heart stops beating when my headlights shining on her. She's my country girl.
We just got a little tiny worm on here, tiny hook. We're gonna throw it on the bottom. Too much wind to throw a bobber out here. Oh, look. Look what I pulled up. A lure, a bunch of fishing line. About to refresh this bait. Yeah, that bait's been out there for a couple hours, so we'll throw it back in for the turtles and cut this off. Maybe that was that video game fisherman's lure. I have a body piece and a end piece, and that bass ate the end piece, so that's what we're going to throw out there. Trim those off a little bit. I'm going to leave the tail because I want it to look like a fish, right? Look who's back. He's a little bit further away this time, but he's literally fishing right on top of me. Hey, you do realize my lines are right there. You see the poles? There's like 3 of them right there.
No, I didn't see it.
Yeah, I mean, I knew you were here earlier right on top of them. I didn't say nothing.
Yeah, I never looked.
Yeah, I know you're staring at your screen. I get it. Thank you. Well, I guess that's how it goes, staring at your screen. Like, I don't even know where he's going. He's not paying no attention. He came in here earlier, and of course I got it recorded. He just... It's rude to get right on top of somebody on their lines. I don't know how you don't know that, but you do need to know that. You don't get on top of people's lines. What's your name? What's your name? I got you on video, buddy. Yeah. Go bite. Got him. Got him. All right, that's a good one. Oh yeah. Come on, fishy. Yes. Oh, he's a feisty one. Oh, he's beautiful. Look at that. Look at that beautiful bluegill. Holy crap, he is gorgeous. Man, he is pretty. Nice bluegill. Pretty colors. Thank you, Mr. Bluegill.